Alright guys, today I'm going to work on some axle strict pressing to help my log press. I've noticed my shoulders are a little bit behind on my log press. I got good leg drive, so I can get it up to 90 and a little bit past on my leg drive. But I've noticed on heavier weights, I don't quite have the power to bring it all the way up with just leg drives. So I believe I need to focus a little bit more on my shoulders. So together with the a little more better shoulder pressing and leg drive, I feel I can get to the 300 a lot better. So that's kind of where I noticed where I'm lacking a little bit. So today I'm gonna work on axle strict press to help improve that, eliminate the leg drive. I went with axle just because I can get it, it's a little bit lower on my chest. So I can work on trying to get more power from lower down. So if I could build up power lower down than necessarily where I'm driving with on the log, I feel that can give me a little bit more speed on the press to help me get to that 300-pound log press. So I'll work on that. I do feel like there's going to be a little bit of a gap where I should be versus, in comparison to what my log press is. I haven't really done much strict pressing since I got back training, so this will be interesting. It'll probably be pretty low, honestly, and then over the next couple of weeks, that number is going to start jumping up pretty quickly. But I believe that's where my main issue is right now on my log press, is the lack of shoulder power, utilizing my shoulder power in my log press. So I'll work on that today. I'll do that, some AMRAP at whatever weight I kind of end up at, and then drop into a barbell AMRAP. Then I'll throw in some like accessories, some cable rope pullovers, and kind of seated pullovers, tricep extensions, and then we'll throw in probably some dumbbell raises. I probably won't include the accessories. I'm trying to keep the video a little bit shorter, but kind of get the main lifts in, kind of document that, and see where I'm at. And then kind of over the next couple of weeks, I'll have kind of a baseline to compare and watch the improvements, see what discrepancies I have between now and later, and then kind of work those issues out to help that press. But yeah, we'll see kind of how it goes today. So it looks like 205 for a strict press is getting stuck. So definitely lacking power in my shoulders on that one. Um, One's is at 65-ish, 165, 168, somewhere in there. I was able to AMRAP that at 11 reps after doing my working sets, so I could probably get 12. So that should put me in a 240 kind of strict press. However, that isn't happening, obviously, as the 205 wouldn't come off. So there is definitely that discrepancy I was talking about that I need to work on. So I'm going to be focusing a little bit more on strict pressing and kind of get that to come back up, as 11 reps strict press should have been or around 230 to 240 strict press on the axle, but that was not anywhere near to that. So we'll work on getting a little bit more shoulder pressing, strict pressing, and get that number to catch up. And once that's up, I believe I should have significantly more power on the log press, more speed getting it off my chest, and that'll translate to getting that 300-pound log press. As I'm around 270 right now, and it seems like my shoulders aren't doing shit practically on the press. So it's a lot of good leg drive, and then I got good lockout. So my triceps are fairly decent on that one, but if I can utilize more shoulder, that way my triceps aren't taking the entirety of the weight on the lockout. So looks like I was right on my assumption that my shoulders were a little bit of an issue. So we'll continue focusing and working on that. And I might add some chains next week on the axle for strict presses. Just kind of get a little more muscle firing and definitely add a little more challenge to it to help that strict press come up. With that strict press, translate into a better log press, and we'll get to that 300 a lot quicker this way.